So if you didn't know, my favorite video game in the world is Fortnite. I don't want to talk about why I haven't made a Fortnite video on this channel yet, because I feel like that would make the intro too long. But anyways, I started playing Fortnite in Chapter 2 Season 1. I've been playing ever since. And that means I've played every season in Chapter 2. So I decided that I want to rank every season in Chapter 2 from worst to best and give my thoughts on them. So let's begin. In 8th place, we have Chapter 2 Season 6. This is probably most people's least favorite season from Chapter 2. The main reason this season's at the bottom of the list is because it was extremely boring and it had a lack of content. This season also introduced wildlife such as wolves and raptors, and these animals always got in the way and were super annoying. Also, none of the new locations in the season were very good. And I don't like how they replaced the very cool desert biome with a giant fart stain. But my main complaint about this season were the makeshift and primal weapons along with crafting. None of the new weapons were any good, and I feel like crafting was a mechanic that wasn't needed. Overall, this season wasn't very good, and I hope Epic Games never makes a season like this again. At the number 7 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 1. This was the first season of Chapter 2, and for the first season, it wasn't very good. The main reason it's at the number 7 spot was because of lack of content. We didn't really get any updates this season, and for the ones that we did get, they were mediocre at best. Except for the Winterfest update. That was a good update. There's not much else to say about this season, because nothing happened this season. On to number 6. At the number 6 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 4. Now, I'm a big Marvel fan, but I don't feel like we should have a season around it. My main complaint about the season is that it felt like a giant ad. But other than that, this season was pretty good. I enjoyed the map changes, and the weapons were pretty good. I also liked the Fortnitemares event we got this season, mainly because they added a candy corn item. But yeah, other than that, Chapter 2 Season 4 was a pretty decent season. At the number 5 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 3. I enjoyed this season for a few different reasons. The first reason is all the map changes we got this season. I enjoyed all the water that was on the map and the new POIs that we got. I also enjoyed the new weapons that were added to the game. The only thing I dislike about this season were the marauders that fell from the sky, but I barely ran into them, so it's okay. Anyways, that's all for Chapter 2 Season 3. On to the next one. At the number 4 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 2. Just like Chapter 2 Season 3, I enjoyed all the map changes and weapons we got this season. I also really enjoyed this season's Battle Pass and all the consistent updates that we got. This season was really fun to play, and it was a lot of fun with the whole spy thing going on. Anyways, let's go to the top 3 seasons of Chapter 2. At the number 3 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 5. Out of every season in Chapter 2, this one had the best map changes and POIs added to the game. I liked the new sand turtling mechanic and the Mandalorian collab we had. Just like Chapter 2 Season 2, this season had a great battle pass. I also like how they brought bits of old POIs back into the game. Anyways, let's move on to the number 2 spot. At the number 2 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 7. My favorite part about this season was the gameplay and the new mechanics added. This season brought a lot of great new weapons, and I love the Mothership minigame. I probably like this season so much because it came out right after Chapter 2 Season 6, which was awful, but hey, whatever. Now let's move on to the number 1 season of Chapter 2. And last but not least, at the number 1 spot, we have Chapter 2 Season 8. This season had a great battle pass, great weapons, and great new mechanics. This season also had the best live event ever. It made The Rock officially canon in the Fortnite universe. Overall, this season was incredibly fun to play. Anyways, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It will mean a lot to me. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.